Good evening, students. So today we'll see another topic in moving charges and magnetism. Torque on torque on rectangular current loop in uniform magnetic field. So torque, as you know, what is a torque? It is a rotatory effect of the force. So now if a loop is placed in a uniform magnetic field, how the loop or the current loop experiences a force or the torque? So that we are going to see here. So now here there is a loop, as you see in the figure, PQRS. Okay, there is a current loop PQRS and the current is flowing through the loop. So there are n number of turns in that loop, right? And this is the axis of the loop. So here forces experienced by the loops are F1, F2, which are vertical, and F3 and F4, they are horizontal. Okay, and B is the magnetic field which acts tangent to the loop. Okay, so here B, you can see it is in the it is perpendicular to the force, and this will be the current here. All the three, that is current, magnetic field and the force, they are perpendicular to each other. All the three forces are perpendicular to each other. Now PQ and SR will take it as the length of the loop, and QR and PS are taken as the breadth of the loop. Okay, so here we are considering the loop PQRS placed in a uniform magnetic field B vector. The axis of the loop is perpendicular to the magnetic field. So here, if this is a magnetic field, this will be the axis of the loop, right? So therefore I told you PQ and RSR. PQ equal to SR is equal to L, that is length of the loop. Okay, and PS and QR. PS equal to QR equal to breadth of the loop. Okay, now if we multiply L into B, we get the area of the loop. We get the area of the loop. Okay, so this much is the description of the diagram here, right? So now there are four forces here. So F1 and F2, so they are equal and they are perpendicular to each other. So for the force acting on QR, first of all we will see the force F1 acting on Q is equal to QR is F1 vector equal to, so what will be F1 vector? The current passing through. So which QR means this one, this is okay, so sorry, here it is F1, this one is F1, this is F2. So QR, so I is the current here, and what is the length here? QR into then B vector. Okay, so this we will take it as F1, and the angle between these two, that is the conductor and the magnetic field, will take it as alpha here. Okay, so now from this what we can get, F1 is equal to I. So now I told you QR and PS, they are the breadth. Okay, so therefore we will take F1 equal to I B, QR is B here, into B vector. Don't confuse with small b and capital B. Small b is the breadth and capital B is the magnetic field, and sine alpha, as there is a cross product, so we will take it as sine alpha. Now force acting on F2. So where is F2 here? It is acting on PS. So it will be F2 vector is equal to I into PS vector cross B vector. So again this will be I B B vector sine alpha. Okay. Now so F1 and F2 are acting on the axis of the loop in the opposite direction, and moreover they are equal in magnitude. So F1 R and F2, they are equal and they are acting on the axis of the loop. So therefore acting on the axis of the loop, therefore here we will consider the resultant effect of F1 and F2 will be 0. So I'll write here the resultant effect of F1 and F2 F1 vector and F2 vector is equal to 0, because they are acting on the axis, so therefore their effect will be 0. Okay. Now let us see for F3 vector is equal to, where is F3 here? So this is I into PQ cross B vector. So this will be I, PQ is L, B vector sine alpha. And what is F4? F4 is in SR. So therefore F4 equal to I into SR into B vector, which is equal to IL B vector sine alpha. Okay. So here alpha equal to, okay, now we will consider the torque. So now here you can see these two we will not consider because they are acting on the axis. So F1 and F2 gets cancelled here, and F3 and F4, they are moving in the same direction. It creates a torque on the loop. Okay. So here therefore torque is what? It is the moment of the force. Torque is moment of force. Okay. So therefore we will take, which is equal to either of the force into arm of the couple. Couple means there are two forces acting on here, that is F3 and F4 acting on the same loop, so they form the couple here. So therefore what is the torque by definition? It is the moment of the force which is given by either force F into arm of the couple. So tau equal to, so here arm of the couple ST, arm of couple So we'll consider here only one side, that is PS. We'll take PS here. Okay. Now PS equal to, we will extend P to T and S to T here. So here this is alpha. So this only ST will be, this is the arm of the couple. So we will get P cos alpha here. Okay. So therefore arm of the couple will be, arm of the couple is equal to ST equal to B cos alpha. B cos alpha. Therefore tau is equal to, that is force, we will take either of the force ILB into B cos alpha, which is equal to, again I, so L into B, this into this will be area. So this will be I A B cos alpha. Okay. So if it is maximum, so for to get the maximum value, so if alpha equal to 0 degree, then torque will be IAB, because cos 0 degree equal to 1. So this is the maximum value. Okay. And if alpha equal to 90 degree, if alpha equal to 90 degree, then torque is equal to 0, since cos of 90 degree equal to 0. Okay. So therefore torque is minimum here when alpha equal to 90 degree. So this is the torque on the rectangular current loop in a magnetic field, uniform magnetic field. Thank you.